Have you ever heard of a star who did not just shine but also dared to be different in a way that made everyone stop and stare? Well, Joan Fontaine was exactly that kind of star. She did not just act on screen, she made people feel like they were part of her story. But there is something even more surprising about her that most people do not know. You are going to hear about Joan Fontaine in a way you have never heard before. Can you try not to gasp? 'Cause what she did left nothing to the imagination. Joan Fontaine was an actress from a long time ago, the 1940s and 50s, and she was known for her amazing talent. You might know her from famous movies like Rebecca or Suspicion. But what really made Joan stand out was not just her acting. It was how she showed a part of herself that was very bold for that time. Back then, many actresses covered up their feelings or kept things very calm and quiet. But Joan was not afraid to be different. She used her looks, her expressions, and even her body language in a way that made people notice everything about her. No secret was left hidden. One thing Joan was famous for was her eyes. People say her eyes told stories of love, fear, mystery, and even danger. When Joan looked at the camera, it was like she was inviting the audience into her world, making them feel everything she was feeling. It was almost like she was sharing a secret, and that secret was so powerful, it left nothing to the imagination. In Rebecca, for example, Joan played a woman who was scared and confused but also very strong. Her face showed it all, from her worried frown to her hopeful smile. She did not need to say much, her expressions said enough. This made her performance unforgettable. Joan worked with many famous actors, including Cary Grant. Together, they created moments that were filled with tension and excitement. Some scenes were so daring for those times that people could not stop talking about them. Joan's ability to be so open and honest on screen made her different from many other stars who tried to hide their true feelings. What is interesting is that Joan did not try to cover up her natural beauty with heavy makeup or fancy clothes all the time. She believed that the real power was in being herself. Her simple, natural style made people feel like they were seeing the real Joan, not just a movie star. This honesty made her performances even more powerful. Off-screen, Joan was known to be down-to-earth and kind. She was not just a mystery on camera, she was a real person with real emotions. Sometimes the stories behind the camera are just as interesting as the ones we see in movies. During her career, Joan won many awards, including an Oscar. But she did not just win because of her talent. She won because she was brave enough to be different. She left nothing to the imagination, showing everyone that true beauty and strength come from being honest and open. Joan's story reminds us that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is be yourself, without hiding anything. Whether it is through your eyes, your smile, or your actions, being honest and true can leave a mark that lasts forever. So next time you watch a movie, think about Joan Fontaine. She showed the world that you do not have to say everything out loud to be understood. Sometimes the most powerful stories are told without words. Joan left nothing to the imagination, and that is why she is still remembered today. Thank you for watching. What is your favorite Joan Fontaine moment? Please comment below.